What's up, guys? We're up here at beautiful Harrison Hills ATV trails, and I am testing out my tweaks on my suspension. If you guys missed the video, I just set the sag on the back, messing with the preload setting on that back spring. That back shock is still set up just to be kind of the factory standard settings. The front, you can't adjust the preload at all. You can just adjust the compression damping and the rebound damping. During the last video, I had said that I wasn't going to touch it, but I knew the front was too soft, so I cranked the compression damping up. Woo! So it's only 5 clicks up from 0, so pretty hard, and that feels really pretty good. The rebound is still just at the stock setting, which is 17 turns, I think, out from maximum. I've had this thing off the ground prior to doing any of the suspension tuning, and definitely crunched the suspension a few times. And today, I think this is probably the most I've beat on it, and I haven't bottomed anything yet. So I'm pretty happy with my preload setting. The only problem with that is it's definitely a little bit higher. I'm having an even harder time touching the ground now, which isn't really a good thing because I had a hard time to begin with. I'm 155 without my gear. So if you're too much heavier than that, you're probably gonna need a different spring, because I'm pretty much maxed out. I think I'm at either 22 or 23 clicks up, and there's only 24. I still get a bit of a noisy chatter in the back, and I don't know if that's just the chain bouncing around and I just need to get used to it and ignore it, or if maybe I don't have my rebound damping up enough. Maybe somebody can let me know down in the comments that knows more about suspension than I do. Hey!
What's all these mean looking vehicles?
Yeah, they all do look, they all look the same and they all look mean. Ooh,
whoa!
Another one coming.
Move kind of fast too.
And he says he's the last one. Woo! Woo! Yeah, even the Motos Tractionators are having a hard time getting enough traction to pull the front end up today.
Be careful up there with the traffic.
Yeah, there's another one coming. Just one as far as I can see.
Kind of hard to lift your arm up sometime and tell them.
Yeah,
it's like you're kind of busy.
Yeah, most of the time, if I don't really feel comfortable doing it, I just don't.
Yeah, I wonder when I will be able to buy a Tenere.
Yeah, might be a bit. Hopefully not too long though.
You talking years?
I would think by next year you'd be able to get one. Oh yeah, this feels so much better.
You're shocked?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Woo! Bike. 2 bikes. Oh. 3 bikes. Yeah, that back chatters way too much. I think when we stop here, I'm going to pull my screwdriver out and turn my damping for rebound and compression up on that rear. I'll go 5 clicks harder on the compression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you think, Ron? How's my hair look? Nothing. So we've seen, what, 3 bikes and 100 UTVs?
Yeah.
Not a single 4-wheeler.
Nope.
Nobody 4-wheels anymore. Alright, let's see if all my clicking around down there with the rear shock did anything. I don't know, it almost might be a little quieter. Ooh, I saw a wolf. Woo, there's some sand. Not today. I saw a wolf right here. I think the last time I was up here, though. Yeah, I think that does seem better. Woo! It's either better or no different.
But it's not worse.
That's true. I swear this bike feels like cheating. Just such smooth power delivery with that rear tire. Oh, I love that. Maybe we'll go 4 more clicks up with the rebound. 1, 2, 3. How many did I say? I was gonna do 4, 5. We'll go 4. See if that does anything at all. What did I say? 4? Good thing I have this on tape. Tape! Woo! Woo! It almost feels more choppy now.
Sure it's not the trail?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think there's only so much you can do when it's this bumpy. That part still feels good. I don't know, it does kind of seem like maybe it bounces me up a little bit. I don't know, maybe not. It does feel nice.
Oh, I wish I would have hit that bump harder.
Yeah, I probably should have researched a little bit to see what like the effects or the negative effects of turning your damping up too much is. I mean, I think basically it's just that your spring reacts too slowly and then you're losing your connection with the ground and losing traction. Hopefully somebody that knows more about this than me can let me know what I need to do down in the comments there. Definitely glad that I set my preload though, because this feels so much better, and the compression damping in the front seems like it made a big difference too. Not bottoming it out as much, or at all.
Did we ride all the way to Langley?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
It looks like Langley.
looks like it, yeah.
Only better mud, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it seems different.
Yeah, you just like give it gas and you just start moving. Langley is like you give it gas and whew, whew, whew. Even when the bike just gets light, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Before the front tire comes off the ground. Better when they both come off.
Yep. We are almost to Langlade. Pretty close here.
Are we?
Yep. I think I'm gonna mess with my damping a little bit more.
Well, then we can try your new theory out on my motorcycle that doesn't want to start. It's funny we even take it places when it doesn't want to ever. Oh my God, my engine light is on too.
Oh no.
Now that really worries me. Not really.
Because it's always on. So let's do 4 more clicks up on the compression damping. Yeah, it seems like it has kind of slowed the action down a bit, that I can tell, and I don't really know necessarily if it's a good thing or if I like it better. I don't know. It's really just not all that noticeable, I guess. I mean, I can kind of tell it's doing something different, but I think maybe I'm confusing the chain noise with a need for adjustment in the shock, and they're just not related. It does really seem like I'm losing traction when that happens, though. And I mean, I guess we're on pretty ridiculous terrain. I guess maybe there just isn't a remedy for it. I mean, there's only so much your spring and shock can really do in a situation like this, I guess. Either way, landings are much better now.
That was fun.
Kind of almost wonder if maybe I'm just asking too much of a factory shock, and if I would need a aftermarket one in there to really make a difference. I mean, I think obviously there's a reason people spend hundreds of dollars on aftermarket shocks. I guess maybe this is why. Woo! Oh, what do I want to do here? I was thinking I was going to turn it back to stock and see how different it was, but I don't know, maybe I should crank them all the way up. We'll go all the way hard as she goes and see what happens. I think that's it. I'll turn it back till it clicks. And what the heck, why not do it down here too? I don't know what I'm doing. I think we're bottomed there. Okay, so they're as hard as they go. Let's see what that does. Ow! That was pitiful. Timed it wrong.
Oh, you're doing a wheelie?
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, it definitely feels more solid. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, yikes. Those are some rocks. Woo!
No, I'm going the easier way. Whoa!
Yeah, boy, I can tell this definitely feels stiffer now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that was a difference. I don't know. I think maybe the compression damping should go down just a bit. I guess maybe I should just ride it and try to get used to it first, I think. It still clacks a bit. I think it might be making less noise though, which I suppose makes sense. I mean, you're trying to basically calm the action of that spring down. Woo! But you don't want to do it to the point where you're not able to use your spring. I don't know, it almost kind of makes me want to tighten the front end up a bit.
Tighten the front end up?
Crank up the compression damping. Yeah, it's definitely, it got quieter. I think it had to have. Or do I just want it to be quieter? No, I think it is. It's not bouncing around as crazy anymore. I think maybe I could back off the compression a bit. Ooh! That bridge is there's a big step on the bridge when you get to it. Whoa! I'm just do a quick adjustment here.
We going left?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right would go left, or left would go right?
We're going to the right.
Okay. I'm gonna puddle along.
Okay. 1, 2. I think it feels good. Ooh, I always like this hill.
Really?
Yeah, that's just kind of cool. Ooh, there's a big rock. Yikes.
Just kind of sandy.
It is, yeah. It's challenging.
And you're pulling way ahead of me right now, I'll tell you.
Yeah, the first time wife and I came here, whoa, we must have taken this loop, and I remember seeing that hill for the first time. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like, this is crazy out here. There are some pretty intense hills. Whoa! Oh, I can't believe I didn't go down there. Yeah, put my foot down. Just going hard up a hill with a lot of rocks and sand. Jabbed my foot down and it saved me. A good way to break an ankle. Oh, I remember I used to come up here in tennis shoes. Bad idea. I guess I don't really fancy myself all that intense of a rider, but I mean, I suppose you look at what we're doing here today, and this is not standard stuff for a motorcycle. Woo, even a Tenere. I mean, I think most people that buy these buy them to ride them on a little bit of gravel and mostly pavement. And for those guys, the suspension setup is probably just fine and the shocks are probably just fine, but for ridiculous stuff like this. Stuff that's literally meant for off-road only vehicles. I mean, I guess maybe I'm getting into the realm of needing some aftermarket parts. Oh, what a beautiful day, though. Whew. My hands are sore. So I think I am going to crank that up all the way in the back again and just see what that does for me. I doubt it's really going to make much of a difference. Just a couple clicks. It, I think, did feel a little bit better when it was all the way maxed out on both the compression and rebound. So I think maybe I'll go there and then just leave it and try it for a bit. But I think I'm going to call it quits for the video for now. Oh, what a beautiful day. And what a beautiful machine.
Too sandy for me.
So guys, get out and ride. Enjoy this beautiful world if you can. Otherwise, if you can't and you want to see more videos like this, then click the Swanky Kit logo down at the bottom. Check some of the videos out at the top. Put a video out at least once a week. Other than that, take care, stay safe, and stay swanky.